afternoon. I'd ask all the speakers to come over here next to the podium. First things first, my name's Kurt Howell and I'm the president and CEO of Stant, and it's my pleasure to be here today to give you a little good news. This is all about celebrating our growth and the partnership that we've been able to forge with the city, the county, and the state to keep us here and to keep us growing. On today's agenda, I'd like to recognize first a few people. We have with us today Chad Pittman, Executive Vice President of the Indiana Economic Development Corporation. Chad. We have Mayor Leonard Urban, Mayor of the City of Connersville. Mayor. We have Richard Plum, President of Fayette County Commissioners. Bruce Ray, President of Urban Enterprise Association. Mr. Pete Bell, Chairman of the Board of Economic Development Group. And then also, Congressman Mike Pence was able to send Lonnie Sosnicki down, the director, district director. I know you're here somewhere. And then if you are from one of the governments, please raise your hand, because we just want to thank you for your support and all the hard work you did for us to get us here. So what we're here to announce is, in our most recent press release, and the last time we spoke publicly, we talked about a $23 million award from a major OEM, and that Stant was going through a study process to determine where of its 7 manufacturing facilities worldwide we would load this new business. And then I'll tell you what, it's a win for the city, it's a win for the county, and it's a win for the state, and it should reaffirm all of our confidence in the competitiveness of American manufacturing. Because Indiana came to the pump, the city came to the pump of Connersville and the county, and by partnering with us, we've decided to load that business and grow that business here. And we've added an additional $2 million business that we're bringing back from China to put into Connersville. That's an important message for all of you. It's going to add minimally 59 new jobs, and it's important for America. I hope they watch Connersville and see what we're doing right, so that we can bring more new jobs in and keep our country strong. So with that, I'd like to introduce Mr. Chad Pittman, who'd like to say a few words.
Oh, yeah. Kurt, thank you for the introduction. On behalf of Governor Daniels, it's a privilege for me to be here today. The neat thing about this announcement is, as Kurt said, you could have done this anywhere. And what Stant decided to do is they said we can provide the most value in the marketplace in Connersville, Indiana. They've gone anywhere. They chose the workforce here. They chose the business environment in Connersville. What an incredible testament to Connersville and your workforce here. So I've been working in this position for about 2.5 years, and I can tell you that one of the first things that came across my desk was Mayor Urban and his aggressiveness, along with the rest of your town council and the county commissioners, on pursuing opportunities like this to provide opportunities for the residents here. And Connersville is on the move. I mean, I feel like it's amazing what a relatively a smaller town, all the activity you guys generate here. And I think it provides hope for communities all across Indiana and candidly all across America. So with that, I'll turn it back over, but I just want to say that in Indiana, we work very hard to provide an environment where free men and free women can choose to invest capital and invest their time to provide opportunities for their families and for their workforce. And any ideas you have on how we can do a better job of that, continue to communicate that. It's a two-way communication channel. Let us know what those things are, and I guarantee you your local officials would say the same thing. So thank you very much and congratulations, and I can't wait to watch the continued growth in this area.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Chad. Our next speaker, Mayor of the City of Connersville, Mr. Leonard Urban. Have steps over here.
In the past, we've read in the front page of the paper, this company's leaving, that company's leaving, and we had nothing to say about it. But our friends over at Stant's called us together a few weeks ago and said, we've got an opportunity to partner and to stay in the city of Connersville. And we'd like to give you that opportunity to put it together. And I congratulate all of you, all of the city council I believe is here, the county council, county commissioners, these leaders of those groups came together and we are able to partner with Stant's USA. It's an exciting day. We don't have to read in the paper where we didn't get it. So we're one up. Now we just need another one. Kurt, it's been great that your company would give us that opportunity. Don't you agree with it? As you think back about Stant's over the last 100+ years, I think about how many families they've been able to feed, how many children have been able to send to school and to college, and what this complex called Stant that was born and raised in Connersville, Indiana, has provided over the years. Now we're going to start a new generation of providing over the years. And I have a very distinguished guest I want to introduce. Bob, if you'll come forward. There aren't many companies that are 100 years old and have a direct descendant of the founder. Bob Hassler is a grandson of Mr. George Stant, the founder of Stant's. Say a word, Bob?
Well, I was surprised that when Leonard called me about 7 a.m. that he wanted me to come to this meeting, but I really appreciate the invitation.
Bob said that his whole family worked here at one time. George was the founder, and then there were two brothers. His mother was one of them. I think she was the first corporate secretary. So let's give the grandson of George Stant a hand.
That's all you need.
And Kurt, to commemorate this day, we've got a little gift that we'd like to hang over there in the Stant's office. This is the key to the city, but it's for all the Stant employees. They can use it anytime they want. Okay? Thank you.
Thank you very much.
We took a contingency to China a month or so ago, and they asked us, or invited us, to come and visit their factory in China. And we spent a half a day there with some great people. And we have a little commemorative of that visit we'd like to present you.
Oh my goodness.
I'll take those.
Yeah, let me, shall I unwrap it? Can I get some help over here? Thanks, Mark. Oh, you read our plant. That's beautiful. Yeah, that's our plant in China. Suzhou. That's beautiful. Thank you.
So on behalf of the city of Connersville and all the residents and all of you Stant people, we're proud of every one of you that want to stay here and are doing such a great job. We're just so great and so proud. Thank you so much, and thank you, Kurt.
Thank you. We have steps up here.
Okay.
Thank you, Mayor Urban. That was excellent. Okay, now it's my privilege to introduce Mr. Richard Plum, President of Fayette County Commissioners. Richard.
Well, I'd like to echo the sentiments of the mayor and give some praise to all of our county and city officials that came together with some pretty short notice and put together what we think that we had to do to keep Stant's here. I mean, we've got a 100-year company. In 100 years, I know there's been so many changes that we couldn't go into that. But I think that one of the things that haven't changed since they started this company was the ability of the people that are standing out there and the people that came before them to build a quality product that can be sold all over the world. The reason that, whatever we could say, the reason that we're coming here is because you people, family, friends, all of you people are the ones that made it possible by building a product that they can sell in the best product available. So give yourselves a round of applause. When you get into office, I think most of us run on the platform of, well, we'll bring jobs and try to bring as many jobs as we can in the community, and we'll retain jobs. I think we've all had an effort here in doing both of those. We've retained jobs, and we're going to add jobs with a company that's been here for over 100 years. So we couldn't be happier. Let's hope that the next 100 years is just as profitable and just as meaningful to our community and Stant as the last 100 years. So once again, thank all of you.
You're welcome.
Okay, now I'd like to introduce Mr. Bruce Ray, President of Urban Enterprise Association. Hey, thanks for coming.
I'm with the Urban Enterprise Zone, and we were partnering with the rest of the city trying to keep Stant's here because we think that's good for our neighborhood and good for the city, good for the state. I'm glad you all were here to help bring up Stant's into a newer environment, so I'm really appreciative for Stant's staying and all you people for your work you've done. Thanks.
Okay, and our last speaker today is Mr. Pete Bell, Chairman of the Board of Economic Development Group. Pete.
We couldn't have asked for a better day. Weather has been blessed, and we've been blessed as well. To have an opportunity to keep a company that has meant so much to this community for the last 100 years. About 3 weeks ago, the Economic Development Group was contacted, and we were met with a challenge as an organization to do what we could do to assist in keeping this company. We reached out to the city, and we reached out to the county, reached out to Bruce and his group, and we came together in a way that I haven't seen in the time that I've lived in this community. It was a great effort on the part of the city, the county, the UEA, and even folks who are not members of those organizations who had an opportunity to assist us in the project. I'd like to offer a really special thanks to the EDG staff, to Brenda, who obviously Brenda Todd, to Diana Wright, who worked late nights and early mornings to pull together the program that we submitted and that which Stant so graciously accepted. So thanks to those folks, thanks to all you community leaders, thanks to the City of Connersville.
Okay, there's one more person I'd like to recognize, and that is Representative Nolman. Thank you very much for being here, supporting us. It means a lot to the people here in Connersville. We appreciate it. This is the end of the program. What I would like to say about that is raise your hand if you have 20 years here at Stant. Okay, raise your hand if you have 30 years. 35? 40? 45? Outstanding, and that's why we're still here, and we need you. Thank you so much for your contribution. We have refreshments over here for you. Please have a nice cold drink, and I think we have cookies. And that wraps it up. Thanks so much. Thanks for your time and attendance.